Welcome to Coffee with Spirit, the podcast where we delve into the mystical world of spirit babies, mediumship, and energy healing. Join me as I share stories and lessons from the spirit realm with a bit of New York realness to enlighten and inspire you on your spiritual journey. I'm your host, Nancy Weiss, psychic medium energy healer. Grab your cup for a quick chat, and I'll see you there. Hey there, I'm so happy you're here today for another episode. And I wanted to talk today about a really profound reading, spirit baby session that connected two families in a very unexpected way. This happened a few months back now. I had a beautiful spirit baby session with a client who I had never met before. This was our initial session. And she came to me and we had our beautiful session. She was from another country and she had her spirit babies come through. She had her dad come through. And one of the interesting things that the spirit baby had said was, I am here with Chokshi. Now, Chokshi is I believe it's a Gujarati word, an Indian word. And at the time, I knew of a person that had that last name, Chokshi. But in this spirit baby session, I was very kind of confused, very curious as to what that meant. And so afterwards, I did share this with the client, but she didn't know what it meant. It wasn't in her native language, which was very different. She was, I believe, Eastern European, and it didn't ring a bell to her. But I always know that these messages mean something. And so I did let her know about it, and I decided to start poking around and looking it up. So I look up the word Chokshi, and this word turns out to mean a jeweler, somebody who works with silver and gold. And so I got back to my client and I said, oh my goodness, okay. I said, this is what it means. Does that mean anything to you? And she gasped. She was like, oh my goodness, my father was a jeweler. That's what he did. He worked with gold. And both of us were kind of just blown away. Because here, her baby coming through, who was, and I can't remember, but she was Eastern European, like in the Romanian area. And why would this baby come through using this other word? Now, I've had other spirit baby sessions where I have spoken in Japanese, Chinese, Spanish, Italian, and Indian, like a Gujarati, but I know some of those languages, but not all of them, especially in Indian. And so this has come up before, but why? Usually it has always been in the person's native language or the language of the family. So having this baby come through, I was so curious, like, why would this baby use this other word to talk about their grandfather? Why not use the, Romanian word, let's say, instead of the Indian word, which no one really understood? And so we just chalked it up to just absolute, it was just one of those miraculous things, those incredible things that happens. And I posted about this on Facebook. And because I thought it was such an incredible story. And that day or a day later, I had a friend contact me who has that same last name. And she shared with me this actually really heartbreaking story about her nephew who was under a year old, 18 months or younger at that, I think 18 months at that point, who was on life support at the time and was, probably going to be taken off life support very soon. And the thing that we were just also very interested in here was she reached out to me saying, this is the baby's last name. And, their last name is Chokshi, like mine. And their family works in silver and gold. They are jewelers. They own a jewelry store. And here it just became, I could feel the web of the spirit world just connecting here through me, because I couldn't figure out any other reason that this would happen. And their beautiful parents who, were grieving, reached out to me. They wound up connecting, my friend wound up telling them about this, and they wound up connecting with me and wanted to know more about the messages, because there were too many synchronicities, too many things, similarities between the name and all of these things and what was happening in this story. And I did a session for them where I was able to connect a bit with their baby and who had passed, and just the beautiful love that he was sending, and that he really was here to be a superhero to everyone. He was a superhero to so many. I believe his organs went to 8 different children or people, probably babies, but 8 different people he was able to save. He also saved his mom from an infection that she had during her pregnancy with him. And so there was so much to this, and I think it's far greater than we can even imagine of what is happening on the other side in the spirit world, and how we are connected as a tapestry of humans and souls to each other. There was more to this, it wasn't just a simple, I don't believe it was just a simple spirit baby session with this information that came in and it just happened to be seen by somebody else that I know with the same name and the meaning. It was deeper than that. There was so much more to that. And I think this really shows some of the mystery of life, and how our souls and as humans that we are connected greater than we could ever know. And I'm so humbled and honored to be able to just see a glimpse of these things that happen sometimes. So that is the episode for this week. If you enjoyed that, please like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.